All right, everybody, get down. This will all go nice and easy if you cooperate. Now just put the money in the bag.
Oh no, it's happening to me again. Help! Help! I'm a hostage in a bank robbery. Somebody help me. Oh, thank goodness it's Daily Solutions Man. He's impervious to bullets. You're in for it now, robbers.
Yes, it is I, as you have noticed, Daily Solutions Man. And I'm here to remind you that you should never hold a glass hydrometer directly over the water in your float tank. If it should break in there, you will likely have to drain the entire solution. Well, I'm off to solve more crimes. Daily Solution Man away!
All right, I guess keep putting the money in the bag. Let's hurry up here.
Oh.
Bum-ba-da-dum,
Okay,
Hey.
welcome, everybody.
I am Graham.
Woo, throw your arms up.
The crowd goes wild.
I'm pretty sure that's going on in everybody's house right now.
And that's Ashkahn.
Yeah, this is Ashkahn.
And today's question is it's a pretty good question. How often do you guys throw parties? Every chance we get.
Yeah.
We
Sounds like you've
partied
been to the Flow Conference, and you know that we have a love of parties.
Even this podcast is just like half party right now. Yeah, we have little hats on. There was cake earlier.
Children's birthday party, I guess, is the main style of party we go for.
Yeah, what else would someone mean?
So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and assume that they're talking about like at our shop,
Sure.
not just in general.
I mean, that's at least for the beginning of the question. It's a fair assumption. We'll see how long it takes to answer that one.
We throw parties at our shop, and
It's great.
yeah, it's really fun, and we try to throw them for most things that seem justifiable to throw a party for. We definitely every year do one for our anniversary.
Yeah, absolutely. It just feels like the right thing to do, and also very cathartic.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get into when we do
Okay.
them, the cool thing about throwing parties is not that you get to show off your tanks finally to everyone, or that you get to kind of celebrate in your space and have this mingling of people in your community who fundamentally just come in to be by themselves, and the nice dichotomy there. It's that you get to make a bunch of noise in a place that you normally have to use indoor voices, and it's awesome.
It's true. There's
Having like a
something great about
live
it.
amplified band play inside your sensory deprivation tank center is just such a rewarding feeling. So I highly recommend it. Yeah, parties are very worthwhile for that reason, if nothing else.
Yeah, it is pretty fun. So, you're going to have to cancel some floats probably, like, or something of the sort to, you don't usually just have like a full amount of free party time in your schedule every week that you could fill into the party.
But the good news is you're probably also not open 24 hours like we are. So
Yeah.
finding a good time to have a party might not be quite as difficult.
It'll be easier for you. And they're super fun. Like your regular members and stuff like that get to come and enjoy like free wine or drinks or whatever, and they get to have a good time feeling like they're getting to know on a more like personal level the business that they frequent. We often get new people. Like it's very rare for us to throw a party without some group of new people that come in and like spend that time learning about the float tanks. We also throw pretty fun parties. So I think people like bring their friends too. They're like, oh, there's like a party at this like float shop, and they bring people with them to go party because it sounds like a fun party, and those are the people who are like the new people who've never experienced floating before. That's how we get them to come in.
Yeah, and it really doesn't it at this point doesn't take us too much organization or
No.
too much money to throw a good event. And I think it, other than the cost of actually shutting down and canceling floats for the period we throw a party, it's pretty simple and painless.
Yeah, we basically move our couches outside, so all of a sudden we have outdoor seating and more space indoors. We have some fold-up tables. We bring out some snacks, and we have alcohol, and we just like some of our staff members become the people kind of serving the alcohol. And
Yeah.
your rules are very state by state and stuff like that for the legality around all that stuff.
Yep, and we bring in live music, usually a couple to 3 different bands.
Yeah.
Often we're paying them a very minimal amount.
Or
doing
just
mostly
trading
float trade.
floats.
Yeah, and it's great. It works out really well. The spread, you can get some really nice organic food of all different kinds for not that much money when it comes down to it. You know, a lot of people won't like we have leftovers every single time too, and it costs maybe a couple $100 in food and snacks. It's not we're not talking about a huge amount of money here. So other than paying your staff, paying for some snacks, maybe paying for like a custom cake, or we've even bartered for custom cakes, the cost is incredibly low.
And it's super fun. You get to have a good time. Your staff gets to have a good time. Your customers get to have a good time. And I guess back to when we party. So we definitely do one every year for our anniversary. That's just like super fun and a very easy excuse for throwing a party. And it's like people come and they're really happy that you're another year older as a business. Like,
yeah, for sure.
It's great. I mean, it's basically like a birthday party. We've done one for John Lily's birthday before, which is fun. That was a fun party. We've often done ones if we go through like a huge renovation and we do like a lot of upgrades to our business. We'll often throw a party afterwards, a kind of like, hey, like, you know, new remodeling party or something, as a great chance for both to celebrate and to kind of let our customers know. It's a really easy way to like spread the news that you've done cool upgrades to your business. You're like, hey, we're throwing a party because we've done this awesome remodeling. So it's a nice way to showcase that and kind of spread the word on upgrades to your business.
Yeah, and just let people know you're done upgrading now. Like, hey, it's time to get back in the tanks.
Yeah, exactly.
We do one just for fun projects that we put out. You know, if you're doing anything outside of the float world but related to floating. So when we, for instance, publish books or have musicians do a bunch of music based on their floats, we kind of do like a book launch party or a CD release party, kind of like a we did this exciting thing, come celebrate with us and explore it with us kind of celebration. And we do one every year for the conference. So if the float conference is in your town, you know, maybe consider having a party for that.
Which is very fun. So
yep. We do one for my birthday.
That's not true.
Oh, sorry, that's just me. I do one for my birthday. That's right.
I think that's pretty much the scope of why we've thrown parties in the past.
Yep. No reason at all. Also a great time to party.
Really good time to party. Yeah. I mean, have fun out there, you know?
Yeah, this isn't all
it's not all just
hauling
like serious
salt and customer complaints and stuff like that.
Yeah, for no other reason, even if it's really not like necessarily making you a ton of money. It's just fun. It's fun to party in your space. It's fun to for all the staff to get together and have a chance to party.
Really fun to make a lot of noise.
It's fun to make a lot of noise, yeah. One time we actually got a noise violation.
Oh my God. I was hoping that we'd tell that story.
Which is like, it's got to be one of the most hilarious letters you can get in the mail as a float center. Like they send it to you in the mail, you know, a couple days later. And we literally got a letter saying it was like from, you know, obviously the day we had a party with an amplified band playing, you know, deep into the night. Not deep, like 11, but deep for the neighborhood that we're in. And we got a thing saying, you know, your neighbors had a noise violation and they threatened to spontaneously come by and check on our business to check the noise levels.
Yeah, like sometime in the next couple weeks or month or something like that. And we just we framed the letter and we're just like, oh my God, I hope they come by.
Please, someone come by from the city to check on the noise levels in here.
Walk in, they're just like, excuse me, what are you? Shh, be quiet, please. Sorry, why are you here?
So we do get a noise variance permit now. So we're a little bit more on top of it, but
which in itself is kind of hilarious to me that we have to apply for.
Yeah, it is funny.
All right, so yeah, have fun out there, but not too much fun.
Party on.
Or what the heck, have too much fun, you know. And when you have your own questions that you want to submit, go to floatanksolutions.com
/party /podcast.
Podcast. Party podcast. All right, bye everyone.
Bye.